My girlfriend started dating me as a dare. She toyed with my feelings for months, talked shit about me on their girls' group chat, and plotted to destroy my reputation. My girlfriend, 17F, and I, 18M, have been dating for 5 months. Before we started dating, I had a crush on her for roughly a year. It was quite well known since one of my old friends spilled it directly to her and her friends. They giggled for some time, but she never made a move on me or spoke to me about it. We're just classmates and aren't close. For New Year's, she hosted a birthday party for her 17th birthday. I was overjoyed and happily came. It was a great party, though I was mostly off to the side since my old friends were mainly mingling with other people. A few days afterwards, she came up to me and asked to meet me after school. We agreed at the park to where she confessed she had feelings for me and wanted to be a couple. I was over the moon and we began dating that day. Our relationship was pretty solid. We didn't get to many fights, but she wasn't all that affectionate, which I was fine with. We never got intimate and mainly did small things like cuddling. Skip to 5 months. She was in my home and in the kitchen making herself a snack. Her phone was buzzing and she asked me to bring it over. Her settings are where you can see the first line of the message. The phone also automatically turns on whenever she receives a notification. I took a glimpse and it was one of her friends. I didn't take a good look, but it read something like, "When is the breakup happening?" which immediately attracted my attention. I unlocked her phone since I knew her password prior. I read a few more messages where they were talking about a prank they pulled on me. I confronted her about it and she went silent. After some prodding, she confessed. During her birthday, one of her friends dared her to ask me out. She got guilty when we continued dating for months upon months. It was supposed to be a one-time thing with a simple date at a restaurant. They planned to hook me up with someone and frame me for cheating in the next few weeks, so she has a valid reason to break up with me. It also gave the other girls a chance to spread rumors about me. We got into a huge fight and I told her to leave and that we are done. It's only been a few hours and I'm absolutely devastated. I really liked this girl and she decided that it was a fun idea to pull on my heartstrings. I don't know what to do. Her things are still here, so I'm gonna put it all in a box and leave it outside. She's been texting me, apologizing and trying to explain herself. I blocked her friends' numbers since they were also harassing me. I haven't blocked her number just yet since we have to get each other's stuff from the others' houses. After that, I'll be going no contact. Luckily, the school year is almost over and I'm graduating, so I don't have to see her again. Still, I'm really upset. It hurts, man. Edit. I woke up to see dozens of comments and hundreds of likes. Never would I ever expect people to be interested in my love life, LMAO. I read some comments and I'm screenshotting her confession to what she and her friends did. Only if things go south. I'm like guaranteed her friends are gonna pull some shit, so I'm gonna prepare. I'm praying I'm able to get my things back without a problem. My guitar is at her place. I ain't leaving that behind. Update. I honestly didn't expect to post an update so soon. But since I did agree to pick up my things today while also dropping hers off, I don't know why I expected nothing to happen. A lot of you pointed out about she may have fallen in love with me during our relationship. It doesn't matter if she did or not. She broke my trust and I'm no longer attracted to her after yesterday. She allowed her friends to talk shit about me and plotted to destroy my reputation. She's weak-minded and I'm not going to further date someone who will pick their abusive friends over their romantic interest. Do I feel bad? A little, but I tried warning her and she did not listen. Now on to the actual update. So I went to my ex's house with a friend of mine since in no way in hell I'm going there alone. It was right before school. I didn't see my things outside, so I rung the doorbell. Her father came out and handed my things while I gave him her things. He asked if I had cheated on her since she's crying in her room about it. So yeah, more of you were right about them spreading rumors and trying to blast me. I explained I didn't and even showed the screenshots I had on my phone. I ended up sending him it through his phone number. He thanked me and said he'll take a look at it. I told him if he didn't believe me through this, then look at her phone. My friend and I left to go back home and get ready for school. I'm happy I got my guitar back since it's really the only thing I valued. After school, I got a call from my ex's dad. He apologized for the accusations and found the group chat of the girls and the hookup plans. He said he was going to punish his daughter and find these friends' parents. He got their names already and he's prodding my ex to know where they live. I told him he could use my scene shots as evidence to back me up. Props to the dad for being calm about this. That's really all that happened. I know her dad and he's a scary man. He's 6 feet and built. He can be very intimidating and I know my ex will give up the information. It's only a matter of time the girls will fall. I'll be keeping an eye out since I have a week left of school. If anything happens, I'll post another update. I'm not interested in finding their socials and seeing if they already started spreading the whole cheating rumors. I'm sure they did, however. Everything was fine at school. But now it's the weekend, so I may receive some backlash when I return. I honestly don't care. I already got accepted into a college and I'm ditching this place. I just need to survive a week and graduation. My ex's dad will do all the heavy work. Relevant comment. Kudos to X's dad for handling it like a pro. Not many believe others over their own children, even after proofs. Glad things worked out well in the end for you. Opie. No, for real. He looked like he was gonna punch me when he originally confronted me about it. I could feel the anger beaming from his eyes. I think the only reason why he didn't is because I had someone else with me. I'm glad he liked me enough to check it out before coming to conclusions. Final update. Man, sorry it took so long. I got busy with graduation and was waiting for things to be finished up. Now that I think it is, this may be the final update to conclude this mess. My ex got grounded, of course. All technology has been stripped away, and she was forced to delete all her socials in front of her dad. Besides FB because of family connections. She isn't allowed out of the house and he's hoping to get her a job over the summer. All that money will be directly funded to her college savings and none for spending. So LMAO. Her dad also messaged me that she ended up ratting out her friends' addresses and he went to each house to talk to the parents. I don't know what happened to them, but some were furious at graduation. I know they had a huge fight with my ex and everyone dropped her as a friend. They dropped each other as well. The whole friend group basically crumbled except like 2 of them. I'm pretty sure my ex probably has 1 or 2 friends left, if any at all. She was well popular then dropped to the bottom of the food chain. It's hilarious. None of the girls confronted me except my ex. She met me after graduation where I was heading back to the car with my parents. She stopped me midway. She apologized profusely and admitted she never actually saw me as a lover, but as a best male friend. She realized how much we had in common when she took me on that date and wanted to get to know me more. She told me that she's a lesbian, but wanted to keep the charade of us pretending to be lovebirds so her friends wouldn't think she's a freak for liking girls. They're quite homophobic and would have dropped her. They did anyway so. She also used the whole prank card as an excuse to not break up since I could have told people and word would have been spread around and it could have ruined her reputation too. Which is why they did the whole getting me framed for cheating thing. I'm surprised she suspended it for several months and got that far. It's impressive actually. If I hadn't caught her in time, she probably would have gotten through with it due to pressure. So basically she used me so people think she's straight and also not ruin her reputation if she came out that it was a prank to date me. The only thing I forgave her for was her being a lesbian. I'm a straight cis male, but I can't imagine how scary it might be to be in a circle full of homophobics, whom you knew since you were kids. If I was gay. She didn't want to be discarded as a social outcast. I'm sure she would have found plenty of friends who would have accepted her for who she is. We don't live in the 1900s, LMAO. Still, I understand why. I honestly would have rather her come out as a lesbian than using our relationship as a prank. It would have been so much easier to handle. In the end, I told her to leave me alone and that I blocked her. She understood and left. She was sobbing so much and was having a panic attack in the parking lot. I had to drag her away from my parents at one point since I didn't want them finding out what's been going on. I only told them we broke up and this is a final conversation to clear things up. I do feel bad for her, but I can't help her. I do hope she finds better friends honestly. Anyways, that's all for the update. I told her dad that I made a post about this situation. I didn't want to out her, so I asked him to ask her if it would be okay. She said yes. I don't know if she read my posts or not, but she definitely now knows I wrote about her here. Edit. So, I found out she lied about being a lesbian just to gain sympathy points. She is straight. Psychopath behavior.